Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 88 Mile Per Hour Adventures. My name is James, and if you're thinking about taking a trip down to John's Pass in Madeira Beach, Florida, and you're looking for some of the cool places to shop, the amazing places you can eat at, and the exciting activities that are available, you have come to the right place. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all of the amazing things you can do down at John's Pass in Madeira Beach. So if you're ready for a cool adventure to go on, then sit back, relax, and let's get right on into this video. John's Pass Village and Boardwalk is one of Tampa and St. Petersburg's most popular tourist attractions. It has over 100 merchants that inhabit the entire village and boardwalk area. There is unique retail shopping, a variety of restaurants, and all kinds of water activities that you can get into. With all of that going on, I'm going to go ahead and narrow this down, give you some of the top attractions that are actually available to do down at John's Pass. So if you decide to go down there, you can make your trip an enjoyable one. And I am going to start off with some of the water activities. Probably one of the most popular things about the pass is all the water activities available. So let's go ahead and get into those first. So when we talk about fishing and any kind of water activities that go on down at John's Pass, of course we have to start with Hubbard's Marina. They have been around since 1928, so going on 100 years. They have been offering their services. They have 5, 10, 12, 39, and 44-hour fishing trips available that you can book. They also have private charters, corporate events for bachelor parties, family trips, all kinds of cruises. They do have a dolphin watch and a sunset cruise. They also have a ferry that goes down to Egmont Key, and you can also do some beach shelling with a 3-hour cruise that they have available as well. All of those definitely really cool things to go on. I personally have been on the Sunset Cruise and the Dolphin Watch. Highly recommend both of them. So if you are looking to do any kind of fishing and or dolphin watching, Sunset Cruise, any of that stuff, Hubbard's Marina is definitely a good bet. You definitely want to check them out. For all of these things that I'm going to go over, I am going to go ahead and link, if they do have websites, I'm going to go ahead and link that down in the description below. But definitely have to start off with Hubbard's Marina, easily the biggest kind of water activities that is available in John's Pass. Now, if you're looking for some fun and adventure and you happen to have children, you might want to consider going on the Royal Conquest pirate ship. This one is also available down at John's Pass. This is a replica pirate ship. It's 2-level, 46-foot long ship that goes out into the waterways, has a really good time. So if you've got kids or you just want to go out and have kind of a cool adventure, you might want to consider checking out the Royal Conquest pirate ship, also down at John's Pass. Now, while all of those are very cool and fun options, there are other businesses out there that you can do water sports with. They have Gators Parasail, so if you're looking to parasail around Madeira Beach and Treasure Island, you definitely want to check them out. There is also the Dolphin Quest, similar to Hubbard's Marina's Dolphin Watch. They have a boat where they will take you out into the pass, and you can check out some of the dolphins that inhabit the pass. There is E-Water Sports that has a variety of different equipment that you can rent, take it out on the pass, jet skis. If you're also looking for jet skis, there is Woody's Water Sports. They also rent jet skis, and Jack's Boat and Wave Runner Rentals. Obviously, like the name implies, you can rent wave runners and boats. All of those, if you want to take out your own vehicle out on the waters, you can do that. If you're looking to have a bit of a drink and you happen to like a tiki bar, there is Florida Tiki Tours, where it's a floating tiki bar that goes out in the pass. So if you're looking to gather a couple of your friends together, want to have some drinks out on the water as you move around in a tiki boat, then definitely Florida Tiki Tours is something you might want to think about checking out. And after you've spent a good amount of time out on the water, you're going to work up an appetite, so you definitely want to check out some of the amazing food establishments that are down in John's Pass. One of those is going to be the Friendly Fisherman Restaurant. This one is right on the water, right next to Hubbard's Marina. This is a really great place, especially if you happen to go out on one of Hubbard Marina's fishing trips. Any of the fish you catch, they will actually cook it for you right at the Friendly Fisherman. So you can go ahead and charter a fishing trip through Hubbard's, catch your fish, bring it over to the Friendly Fisherman. They'll cook that for you. You can eat it right there. Definitely a really cool option if you're into seafood. If you're more into the chain restaurants, there are a couple available also at John's Pass. Up on the 3rd level, near the parking garage, there is both a Hooters that overlooks the water and a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. That one also overlooks the water. Like I said, both of those are on the 3rd level. Bubba Gump obviously is from the Forrest Gump movies. There are multiple locations, and then obviously Hooters is nationwide. So if it's something you want to go to one of the chain restaurants, like I said, both of those are also available at the pass. They're going to be on the 3rd level over by the parking garage, and Hooters is on 3rd level just above Hubbard's Marina. Another really good place to check out if you're hungry is going to be Caddies. This is one of their multiple locations that they have up and down the beach. This one does have indoor and outdoor seating out by the pass, so you can sit right out on the water, have some good food, have a couple of adult beverages. So if that's something you're into, Caddies is also available down at John's Pass. All right, if you're looking for some really good pizza while you're down at John's Pass, you've got to check out DeLosa's Pizzeria. This pizza place has been around since 1983, so just over 40 years they have been selling pizza, and it's really good. Definitely something you want to check out if you've got that craving for some pizza. Maybe you want to get some wings, or you just want a good drink. They also have that as well. So definitely make sure if you have that pizza craving that you check out DeLosa's down at John's Pass. All right, and before I get into some of the really cool shopping and merchandise that's available down at the Pass, if you are new to the channel, let me invite you to subscribe. I vlog all of our travel adventures and do tips and tricks on various places in the Florida area. So if that's something you might be into, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you're enjoying this video so far, hit that like button, and leave me a comment down below, especially if you've been to John's Pass. Let everybody know some of the cool places you like to go to, some of the good food. If you have a good place that you enjoy food-wise, leave that in the comments down below. That way everybody can kind of get a good mixture of some of the really good places to try out while they're down at John's Pass. All right, so now one of the biggest places to do any kind of shopping for beach-related stuff or souvenirs is going to be one of the area's biggest shops, and that is going to be Surfstyle. That is down at John's Pass. It is right next to DeLosa's Pizza. So if you want to check out Surfstyle, that is going to be available. And if you don't happen to find anything at Surfstyle there, you can always go right across the street to Surfstyle number 2. That's right, there are 2 Surfstyles available. I have no idea why there's 2 Surfstyles. They basically sell the same thing, but you can check out either one if you want to pick up any beach related items, souvenirs, any of that good stuff. It is going to be available at both Surfstyles down at John's Pass. John's Pass also has numerous places you can buy any kind of merchandise, souvenirs, small shops that sell, like I said, souvenirs, shirts, food. You can even buy your pet some souvenirs from your visit to John's Pass down at Paw Paws. They have all kinds of things for your animals. You can grab that there. There's definitely, if you have that sweet tooth, there's multiple places you can get ice cream and chocolates. One of the really good places is going to be Kilwin's. They sell chocolates, fudge, and ice cream. Not exactly the cheapest, but it definitely is tasty. But there are also other various places, mainly in the village, where if you want to pick up some ice cream, some milkshakes, any of that good stuff that really kind of hits the spot on a hot Florida day, that is also available. There are numerous places, including the beef jerky outlet, where if you happen to be a lover of beef jerky, you can find all kinds of different jerkies available at the beef jerky outlet. And of course, if you want to get your souvenirs, you want to get your Madeira Beach or your John's Pass t-shirts, there are various places you can go to get any type of merchandise. And if you just want to have a really cool beach day, of course they sell all of your favorite beach supplies, including chairs, towels, bathing suits, boogie boards, all that good stuff. Really, John's Pass really has something for everything. You can spend an entire day there and have a good time. It's one of the area's top tourist destinations for a reason. Definitely a lot of fun things to do. Now, before we go on this video, I do want to talk about parking just for a second, because as fun as everything is down there, the parking can really kind of, put it in a bad mood right as soon as you get there. So you definitely don't want to do that. There are a few different places to park. The biggest one is going to be the parking garage that is over by Hubbard's Marina, close to Hooters and Bubba Gump's. This does have over 300 parking spaces. I will tell you, as somebody that actually used to work at that parking garage for a few years, it is very narrow in there and it is very tight. So keep that in mind, especially if you have a large vehicle, large truck. It is going to be hard to kind of maneuver in there. And another thing you might want to consider is if you're going to be there all day long and leave during the evening time when the sun starts to go down, there is only one checkout lane in that garage. So sometimes there can be a long line and you will be waiting for a while to get out of it. Just something you might want to keep in mind if you decide to park in there. In front of the garage, there are a limited number of spaces just out front. Those aren't usually available when it's busy, unless you just so happen to get lucky. But you can always try there. If you do park out there, you still do have to pay. There is a pay machine over by Friendly Fisherman, just by the elevator. There is also some gravel parking on the side of the parking garage, along with a few parallel parking spaces. Those are also paid. You have to use the same pay machine. So that is another option if you don't want to actually go in the garage. If you are over on the Village's side of John's Pass, there is a large parking lot over there. It also does fill up fairly quickly when it's busy. That is run by the city. So keep in mind, if you park there, you have to go to the pay machine and pay to park. And just kind of a little bit of a tip, there is no back-in parking because they check your license plate when you do it. So there is no back-in parking. So make sure you don't back in. You will get a ticket if you do. So make sure you don't do that. But also, like I said, you can pay at the pay machine there. And also across a Gulf Boulevard, there is a city lot over there if you want to park on the other side of Gulf Boulevard. It's mainly beach parking over there, but you can go under the bridge. There is a walkway under there that'll take you right to the pass. So if you want to try parking over there, also especially if you want to go to the beach, that could be an option as well. That's also a paid parking. You have to pay to park is there. Basically, there's not really any free parking down at the pass unless you just happen to get lucky somewhere. But just expect that. Like I said, the garage is a good place to go, except when you go to leave. So just kind of keep that in mind as far as the parking goes. You can also, there is a bus that goes down by there. You can also Uber. That might be a good idea if it's extremely busy as well. But those are just some of the things to keep in mind before you go down to the pass. You might want to check on the parking down there. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully, I gave you a good list of things that you can do. Like I said, there's a lot more things that are going on down to John's Pass. I can't list everything unless this is like an hour-long video. This is just some of the things that are cool that you might want to think about checking out. Like I said, if you've been down to John's Pass, leave a comment down below. Let everybody know, some of the fun places or things that you like to do, some of the fun activities that you enjoyed while you were here, and some of the, good restaurants. If you had a place that you really enjoyed, leave a comment down below. Let everybody know, some of the good places that they can check out if they come down to John's Pass. And if you have any tips or tricks, anything like that, make sure you leave that in the comments down below. As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.